Hello, everyone. Today I have a pleasure to interview to Alan Smithson. Hello, Alan. How are you?
Hello, Guillermo. Mucho gusto. Hello, everybody. So wonderful to be here today. I'm very excited to share with you guys the future of the internet. So thank you for having me.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about your background, Alan, because you have a different experience and you manage several projects. So share with the people a little bit about your background.
Certainly, I'll actually share a quick video if I could while I explain. My background actually comes from a little bit of a strange one. I actually, my wife and I, back in 2010, we invented this world's most advanced DJ performance system called the emulator. And we got to work with some of the biggest artists in the world: Morgan Page, Infected Mushroom, Linkin Park. We had wonderful times working all over the
Okay.
world. Flowrider was one of our customers, and the idea was that this was our first introduction into immersive technologies, and we created the software and hardware that you see here on this video screen. So it's been a fantastic journey. And then in 2014, I was invited to perform on this at Curiosity Camp, put on by Eric Schmidt, and it was there where I got to see VR for the first time, and I had an aha moment where I was just totally blown away by the
Yeah.
potential of virtual reality. So that's what we've been doing before getting into Metaverse.
Yeah. And tell us a little bit about how was the beginning of a Metaverse company. You are a co-founder. How was the idea? Tell us a little bit about that time.
Certainly. So we've been doing this for a long, long time. We actually called the company Metaverse in April of 2016. So a long time before Meta changed their name and everybody started talking about this. But the term Metaverse comes from a book called Snow Crash. And that book is quite famous now. It's by an author called Neil Stephenson. And the book is from 1992. And so we just thought it was a cool name, spelled Metaverse, spelled Metavrse, as a kind of play on words. And, fast forward a few years and here we are, and the whole world is talking about the metaverse, and it's going to be the future of the internet and the future of how we communicate and collaborate and do shopping, and really it's going to be the central repository for culture as we move forward. So
Yes,
we've
yes,
been
yes.
working on virtual augmented mixed reality solutions for the last 7 years. We've built over 150 projects for some of the biggest Fortune 500 companies in the world.
Mhm.
And we recently launched 1 month ago. We announced version 2.0 of our software, and it's been a complete rebuild of our software. And the software allows anyone without experience in 3D and coding and all of these things to create metaverse worlds and experiences and distribute them on the web. So Metaverse Engine is a web-based creation platform for the future of how we're going to create the internet. So we're very excited about it, and our mission is super
Yeah.
simple: metaverse creation for everyone. If you've got a phone and you've got a laptop, you should be able to participate. It doesn't need to be super powerful, and it's all running from a browser. So we actually bypass the app stores as well. It's super exciting.
Yeah. And tell us a little bit, because you are an advisor of many big companies, in this matter. So tell us a little bit, what is the worry right now of these companies? What they are looking for? What are the fears? Tell us a little bit.
I don't think it's fears. I think it's more just excitement. If you look back, when we first kind of started introducing the internet itself, brands were a little bit hesitant to get in because they didn't know, what is this new technology? How will it impact my business? It's really the same questions we were asking and we've been asking as digital transformation across all industries has kind of progressed.
Yeah.
I think the companies that really benefit from this are the ones who get in early. They start to make things, whether they work or not. They experiment, and companies like Nike buying a startup called Artifact, Gucci, going into Roblox. All of these companies are really just dipping their toes, experimenting. And the ones who experiment, one, they get the benefit of being kind of early to the scene and getting that early media traction. But two, they also get the experience of understanding what works and what doesn't work. And as you kind of realize that this is the metaverse is kind of the same progression as we saw with the internet. The only difference is the internet took 30 years to kind of fully mature, and the metaverse is going to take less than 5. We're starting to really see massive gains in traction with this technology, And every brand in the world now has to have a metaverse strategy. And so what we're finding is companies, larger companies anyway, they're creating metaverse divisions, and the metaverse, the kind of completion of the internet is the internet that we have plus three more technologies: virtual augmented mixed reality, or XR,
Mhm.
artificial intelligence, natural language processing, computer vision, these types of things, and also blockchain, DAOs, DeFi, cryptocurrencies, and kind of self-sovereign ownership. And when you combine XR, AI, and blockchain with the internet that we have the metaverse. And so you have decentralized ownership, you've got persistent virtual worlds, you've got places where people can feel presence in VR as well. And so all of these
Yeah,
technologies combining is really going to, be the metaverse.
yeah, yeah. And do you have some cases that you can share with us about the possibilities, or maybe some work that you did in the past?
Sure. So one of the things, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. One of the projects that we're very, very proud of, we've been working with Samsung for the last 2 years on the launches of their last 6 products. And this is the Flip and Fold. These are the new Flip and Fold products from Samsung. These are phenomenal. I actually have the folding phone here. It's phenomenal. I love it. And really, what we built here is this was built as a marketing and training solution for the sales reps around the world that are going to be selling and promoting these devices. And so there's a lot of features that they wanted to bring into place here. And the idea is that you can really teach people in a more comprehensive and interactive way the features of the different devices. And so what we did was we connected this to the learning management system, and that allows you to get more information. It allows you to also have a quiz, so it can test people on the full knowledge base. So this is also being used as a quiz for employees, and it's really, really phenomenal because the employees have a better experience. They learn faster, they learn better, and they have higher retention rates across the board. So it's super,
Yeah.
super exciting, and we're very, very thrilled to be doing this work with Samsung and with some other devices as well. We work with some medical devices as well, but you can see that we're able to get really photorealistic quality here, in all running in a web browser. And I think this is just a super exciting time to be in this space.
Yes, yes, definitely. So, and for example, what kind of recommendations could you share with the people that they are at the very beginning, design this metaverse strategy? What are some steps or some recommendations that you can bring to the people?
I think the first recommendation is get started immediately. Whether you start very small or you kind of build bigger, but I would recommend get started immediately, but also get started small. And the reason why I say that is because it's really experimental. Everything we're doing, we have to kind of experiment. So the work we're doing with Samsung, we've done 6 projects with them. The first one, while it was successful, is not nearly as good as the one we've done the last ones. So we're getting progressively better each time we do that. And I think the brands who really realize the power of this early and start to experiment and work with their service providers, there's one thing about this technology that you're going to have to understand, is that your typical agencies are not really well equipped for this. It's more like gaming studios that are equipped to deal with this technology, because it's all new and it uses 3D and kind of game engines. But one of our selling points at MetaVRse is that we actually have created
Mhm.
our own creation platform, if you will, for developing these types of experiences. And I think one of the things that you can do is start to register your teams on our system and get them ready to go. So here's a system here. Actually, what I'll do is I'm
Mhm.
going to stop sharing my screen for a second. I'm going
Yeah,
to take a quick picture of us, smile for a second.
yeah.
Awesome. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to do this all live. And here we go. So I'm going to grab that image that we just took, drop it in here, and we're going to build a project together. I'll
Yeah,
put
let's say.
cube. I've got a cube here,
Yeah.
and then I can just take that image that we just did, and let's do this. We'll stretch this out a bit, and we'll make it bigger, and we will, here, I'm going to grab the materials, and all of this I'm doing on a browser. So that's one of the other things that's really interesting about this technology, is that it's all running on a browser. You don't need a supercomputer. And now we've got
Okay.
a cube for us. There we are, looking
Yes.
great. And now the great thing about our system is that it bypasses the App Store. When you hit publish,
Yeah.
you hit publish, and now the people at home can shine your phone on the QR code there, and you can try it. Here, we'll give it a try. I'm going to try it on my phone right now.
Okay. So the idea here about the Metaverse is this low code platform that the people can create this.
Exactly.
Okay. It's like a kind of the programming, web programming. They do a lot with boxes, and they move this option, right?
Exactly. We actually have a full onboard JavaScript editor here that you can see. We've got the ability to code or not. Most of it's drag and drop, but for professionals, you have that capability as well. And so we feel this is a really great step in the right direction of enabling everyone around the world to unlock the power of this technology. So yeah.
It looks amazing, and there are a lot of possibilities, as you know, in order to create value for the clients, for the people, for the productivity of our organizations, right?
Exactly. So one of the problems that we identified was that if it's really difficult to build these technologies, then the companies themselves can't use their own existing teams. And this is a problem. You don't want to have to hire outside talent, then teach them about your product and all these things. If you can use your internal talent, your web designers, your subject matter experts, your trainers, your marketers, your these things, all of these people already work for you. They're already in your business. They understand your business. They understand your products. So why not give them the power to build these things? Almost like Canva has kind of unlocked the ability for anybody to build beautiful presentations, beautiful, 3D, beautiful graphics. We're like Canva, but for the 3D world, for the metaverse. And so we're really unlocking a low code environment for anybody to participate in the creation of these technologies.
Yes, definitely. So, Alan, it was a pleasure share this information and your knowledge with the people. Thank you very much, and we invite you to the Global Metaverse Forum. We will talking about a little bit more about these technologies and with the company of Alan. So thank you, Alan. And
I'll leave you with this one. This is the mall. This is our virtual retail and entertainment destination in the metaverse. 100 floors, 100 million square feet, and you can sign up at themall.io, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. As you can see, there's all sorts of cool stuff to see within the mall, and I can't wait to show everybody what's possible. Whee! And we'll leave you with that.
Okay. So for example, what do you think in the next years, for example, in these malls? Do you think that every mall, or I don't know, the main malls, they will have the physical operation, but as well they have the same stores? I mean, but they in the metaverse, and they can converge or something like this.
I think what you're going to find is that you're going to have malls like this, but it won't look like this. It actually, in a couple of years from now, won't look anything like a store, because when I'm in here right now, it's, I've got some products and stuff. But what if I could click a button and see a giant Caterpillar digger in this room, and maybe I'm on a work site, maybe I'm digging in the sand, right? Maybe it's a video game about teaching me how to use the thing. Maybe when I go into this fashion store here, when I go in here, maybe it's less about looking like a store and more about how do I learn how to make my makeup or anything like this. I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible, and I think that's really exciting to me.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, I like how do you move there? You jump and you go to the stores.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's incredible. So
and it's all running in a browser, so you can literally click a link, invite your friends. We also have an onboard video chat, so you can You can have video
Okay.
chats with your friends. You can have, regular chats. Hello. And it's just a really wonderful experience to join in a virtual world with your friends. And it's kind of like Fortnite for shopping instead of shooting.
Yes, yes, definitely. I like it a lot.
Yeah. So we're very excited for the mall, and it's just themall.io. You can sign up there and you'll be the first ones in the world to be invited into the mall. So very, very exciting. And yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, thank you very much, Alan, for your time. And
My pleasure.
we are we inviting you guys to enter to this global metaverse forum in the next weeks. And see you later. See you, Alan.
Thank you. And don't forget, the metaverse will be created by you.